and on this episode I just wanted to go through what I wanted to check and test around using the HoverX1Pro and the beacon. So I bought the cycle pack as part of my launch pack with the HoverX1Pro. Unfortunately, it, like others, had some connection issues between the drone itself and the beacon. Now the beacon, those that don't know, is meant to provide a additional level of tracking, but also on a little mini screen you can see what the drone sees. So you know, if you need to adjust the height or distance and that sort of stuff, you can. So as well as the drone seeing you, it can also track you via the beacon. That connection wasn't working. Now I subsequently have updated to version 7.2 of the firmware, which came out only a few days ago as of the 9th of October 2024, and that updates both the drone and the beacon, and this is my first test. Now if you've seen my previous video where I'm testing the drone up to 25 miles an hour, that was using just the drone only. It tracked amazingly well. Check that video out if you haven't seen that one. And I'm not going particularly fast. This one's a really small electric unicycle going about 13 miles an hour. Taking it easy through the park just to test out, and also because there's people, you've got to be careful with not only what I'm riding but also the drone as well. As you can see, the video quality is really good. It's running at 4K 60 frames a second. It's tracking me really well, and you know, the product just works so well. Now I did have the Hover X1 and that worked well, but the speed limitations on it for higher speed follows and work like that, and the lower resolution. The resolution on this is really good. The quality of the footage is really good, and the drone really follows and tracks so well. And as you can see, I'm just taking it quite easy up and down this park. When I get to the top here, you'll notice that, you know, even with a kind of a bit of a sharp turn, the drone tracks really well, and you'll see that further on in the video around the basketball court. Now I've tried the dolly cam out, which is the one that sits in front of you, and that works really well. I didn't do it on this particular video, and I've tried manual mode as well. That works really well. Unfortunately, we're now in kind of autumn/winter season in the UK, which means it makes getting out and doing things like this very difficult. So you have to kind of get out and in between the rain. But this little drone is perfect for me. It's one of those ones where it's very pocket sized. You can chuck it in the back of your backpack and you've got a drone there waiting for you. I tend to use my phone for the manual mode, so if I want to do that, I can literally take my phone out, connect it, and away I go. If I want follow me mode or the quick shot stuff, it's there automatically. It's just such a perfect drone to take with you. And what I did notice here as well is going past a couple of people. That guy on the left was really interested in the drone and the unicycle, so I stopped a couple of times and spoke to him. But as you can see, the drone is still tracking me and not getting confused by other people walking past, which is really good. Now, whether that's because that's just what the drone is and it's locked on me, which is probably likely, but whether the beacon adds that additional bit of tracking, that you're the one holding that beacon, which means you should follow that person and not the person going past you. As you can see in this bit, I'm going into the basketball court, and this actually shows how tight a turns and tracking it really is. I did do this on the HoverX1, that was perfectly possible on this. They've just seemed to improve how the tracking works really well on this. Going around these sharp little kind of turns next to some of these exercise bars and around the back of the basketball court, it just handles it so well. Literally, this will come with me on every ride, even if I'm going out for like a small 10-minute ride, just in case there's something that I want to film. and I can just take that out and film it with that, along with my 360 camera. I must say that having a 360 camera is great, but having something that's a proper camera is better. Anyway, thanks for watching, appreciate everyone's time, and see you soon.